Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Sov. Welcome back to the channel. So we finally have confirmation from miHoYo about the Kazuha banner. Now we know 100% what 4 stars will be accompanying Kazuha on this banner. We're going to talk about this today, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions. Should you wish or should you skip? All that and more in today's video. But before we get started, don't be a bitch. Like the video. Also subscribe so you don't miss any future content. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, Kazuha. I like him so far from what I've seen and through his kit and his videos and his lore so far. Interesting character. Personally, myself, I will be rolling for Kazuha. So I'm glad to see certain characters on this banner that I really enjoy. So, looking at this, we have Rosaria. All right, we have Razor, and then we have the god himself, Bennett. All right, so 2 of these characters I'm really excited about. I've been looking forward to getting constellations of Rosaria. When she was out originally, she was on a banner that I personally didn't want the 5-star on, so I got lucky, and I ended up getting her. And after that, I stopped wishing. I maybe did 20 wishes in total, got her, and I was done. And I was hoping she'd come back around on a banner that I was actually going to go hard in because I want constellations on Rosaria. Let's go ahead and take a look at those constellations on her. Alright, so her C1, when Rosaria deals a crit hit, her attack speed increases by 10%. Her normal attack damage increases by 10% for 4 seconds. So crits give her increased attack speed, which increases her overall DPS. I love it. I love it. I want more of it. C2, the duration of the ice lance created by Rites of Termination is increased by 4 seconds. So you're going to get extra proc of damage, I believe, for her ultimate. C3 is just a talent level up. C4, you have Ravaging Confessions. Crit hits generate 5 energy for Rosario. Can only be triggered once each time Ravaging Confessions is cast. Extra energy over time increases your damage. DPS goes up. Enjoy it. C5, talent level up, and C6 is Rites of Termination's attack decreases opponent's physical resistance by 20% for 10 seconds, further increasing her physical damage. I like this. This paired with Eula would be very powerful. So I would go probably oh, that would be a weird team. I would have to figure out the proper synergy because I like the team I'm running with Eula right now. However, I digress. That's a story for a different day. So a lot of this in here allows her to have a higher DPS output. I like constellations like that. I think they're very useful. If you main Rosaria, you'll love getting constellations on her. If you use her in your teams regularly, you'll like getting any of these constellations. They're all fairly good. All right. Now, let's go back to the banner, because I think that's the banner. That's not where the banner is. Ha 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 ha. Alright, who else do we have? We have Razor. I personally am not too excited about Razor because Razor is a main DPS character. Being a 4-star character, main DPS, I personally don't like that. I prefer a character that can burst DPS. But for him, he has to be on the field to take full advantage of him. He does Electro, but he is also a lot of physical damage, which I don't really care for that too much because there's better physical damage characters now. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Razor's constellations. I don't even think I even built my Razor ever. Oops. Hello? All right. Let's go into the Wolf Boys constellation. Oh, look, I have C2 on him. I didn't even know. All right, so C1, picking him an elemental orb or particle increases Razor's damage by 10% for 8 seconds. Increasing damage. Love to see it. That's great. Constellation 2, increase crit rate against opponents with less than 30% HP by 10%. Not bad. It's somewhat negligible, but I guess it erases smaller opponents quicker, allows you to do more damage against larger opponents once their health gets a little low, being able to eliminate them a little bit quicker. Not bad. C3 is always talent level up. C4, we have when casting Claw and Thunder on the press, opponents will have their defense decreased by 15% for 7 seconds. This allows you to do more damage to that enemy by 15%, basically. So that's an increase to overall DPS. That is great. C5 is just a talent level up, and C6, every 10 seconds, Razor's sword charges up, causing the next normal attack to release lightning that deals 100% of Razor's attack as electro damage. When Razor is not using Lightning Fang, a lightning strike, an opponent will grant Razor an electro sigil for Claw and Thunder. So this, once again, allows him to do more damage and also get electro sigils faster. So that's a good thing. If you like using Razor, if you like maining him, then you know what? Getting constellations on him is going to be great. I know there's a lot of people out there that like to main Razor. Picking up more constellations now, a lot of you that are Razor mains probably already have a good chunk of constellations on him, so this might be your chance to get that C6, right? All right, so that's out of the way. Let's go ahead and check out our third and definitely probably the most important character on this banner, without argument, is Benny. Benny, the low-key S-class 4-star character. The god of all characters in this game. The best support character you could probably have other than Diona. Pyro, Mr. Buff your entire team, Mr. Make all your damage, god tier, Benny. Alright? Everybody knows Bennett by now. And if you don't have Bennett, now is the time to roll. It is time, guys. So, C1 Bennett, let's take a look. Fantastic Void's attack increases no longer has an HP restriction and gains an additional 20% of Bennett's base attack. C1 Bennett, if you do not have C1 Bennett like myself, you need to be rolling. This is a must roll for Bennett on this banner to get C1 if you don't have it. All right, you have to get this. This right here allows you to get that attack buff, that damage buff, plus another 20% of Bennett's base as attack on whatever main character you want to burst DPS damage on, or main DPS damage on. Bennett is broken because of C1. It's crazy. All right. Next, C2, when Bennett's HP falls below 70%, his energy recharge is increased by 30%. Which allows you to get his ult back up, which also further gets you more time up on your attack boost for other characters. Insane. C3, it's just a talent level up. C4, using a normal attack when executing the second attack of Passion Overload's charge, level 1, allows additional attack to be performed. This additional attack does 135% of the second attack's damage. More damage overall. You love to see it. C4 is good. C5 is a talent level up. And C6, this is controversial. If you guys get C6 on Bennett and you don't plan on maining Bennett, let me say that again. If you get Constellation 6 on Bennett and he is not your main DPS character for the foreseeable future, do not use C6 on Bennett. And here is why. Sword, claymore, or polearm wielding characters inside Fantastic Voyage radius can gain 15% pyro damage bonus, and their weapons are infused with pyro. Look, guys, do not use this. Maybe it's Diluc. Maybe Diluc is your main, and you always run him with Benny, and this is how you get big damage. That might work. But try to think well-rounded here. If you want the boosts for your other characters that are not pyro, and you want them to do big damage, say vaporize, or melt, or overloaded, whatever, or swirl, whatever it may be, look, you don't want this constellation if you're going for the buff, basically, from Bennett, because all those other characters' attacks are going to be infused with pyro. They're going to become pyro characters, all right? So, unless you have some crazy plan to get crazy big damage, and that's how you're always going to run them, don't use C6. Avoid this at all costs unless you are a big brain, big 5,000 IQ person that knows how to get damage out any other way that most people don't, okay? Other than that, avoid C6. And if you're not maining Bennett as your sole damage dealer throughout all of Genshin Impact future, don't do this, all right? Because for the foreseeable future, Bennett will still be a key player in getting big damage out for any other main DPS or burst DPS character, all right? For the foreseeable future, nobody can do what Bennett does currently. So don't use C6 if you don't have to. If you already did, I'm sorry. You know, look up a guide on how to maximize Bennett with C6. But other than that, for everybody else, don't use C6 if you get it, all right? Just C5, leave it there, get that talent level up on C5, and C6, just ignore it. Don't do it, all right? You will regret it. Most people regret it, all right? Don't be that guy, all right? You're not that guy, all right? You're not that guy, pal. But, so, for this banner, my opinion, that being said, for this banner, guys, these three characters, Kazuha, I think Kazuha is going to be very interesting support slash burst DPS Anemo 5-star character. I still think Anemo overall needs a rework even after the buff to Elemental Mastery. We're going to see how things pan out with his kit once people actually get him in his hands and general public starts testing and doing weird things and seeing how they can maximize his damage. I don't see him as a main DPS, but a burst DPS slash support character that's going to build up other characters. For instance, here we have a variety of elements here for him to swirl around and to buff these characters. So, that being said, I think it's a great banner. All of these characters have viability in here. They're all great in their own regard. It's not like it's a Barbara banner or something like that again, so we got really lucky. I think everybody has the ability to roll on this and get some value out of this banner. So, my opinion on the Kazuha banner, 5 stars and 4 stars, definitely roll. Rosaria constellations, great. Razor constellations, if you like Razor, they are good. So, go for it. Bennett, a must roll, all right? And Kazuha, if you like him, you know, go and try to get that pity. I personally am. If you guys want to check that out, be sure to leave a comment down below. I always live stream my rolls. They aren't long live streams. I just do it just for the hype and just for video purposes. I like to live stream those. So if you guys want to see that, or if you guys want to donate, you will see the Cash App donation in the description box below. So if you know, when you want to donate to that so I can get constellations on Kazuha possibly, you know, go ahead, donate whatever you would like. But that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your thoughts on this banner down below as well. I got to get going, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.